the process of your work isn't something that you've hidden, but I'm struck by the fact that there's not a huge amount of footage of you actually working until recently, in fact, that Louisiana is showing a film that shows aspects of you working. What still isn't totally clear to me, and it's something I'd love to talk to you about, is the germination and where works begin. Because, of course, the end point, we see your work in series. There's all sorts of different references that they can be categorized or catalogued or exhibited under. But I'm curious about the starting point for you. Does it tend to be an idea? Does it tend to be material? Does it tend to be an image? Or is it always a combination of those things? There's never one usual way of making work.
No, very often it's first a shock. So it's a shock by event, or a shock by a poem I read, or a shock by a landscape I see, or so then I start. But starting, it's just to be in the material, to have the color, to have the different colors, and to do something what is not so controlled. And then after a first step is done on the canvas, then I go back and then I look at it and then I analyze it, and then I have something in front of me, what I can analyze, what I can ask questions, as you do, and go on.
So at each stage, it's a dialogue between you and the material and the object that is being created?
Not between me and the material, but between me and the first steps of the painting. That's then a dialogue. I ask myself what I have done, what remembers me, there's something what is already there, what is like this, and things like that.
And is the process of creating something that you see as essential, or would you quite happily, if it were possible, get other people to do a lot more of it? Because famously, you do every aspect of your own paintings.
You mean I paint myself?
Yes.
Yes, I'm a dinosaur, I paint myself, yes.
But for you, is that something that if you felt that others could do that for you, would you be happy for that to happen, or is it so inextricably linked with what it is you're trying to do that that's not feasible?
No, they could do a copy perhaps, yes. And then I can offer it to the gallery or something. but I have to do it myself, because, you know, as I said to you, the material already has a spirit in it. And I cannot trust that the other one take out the spirit, you know. I have to do it.
So the other kind of oddity for people outside the creative process is when a work is finished.
That's a hard moment, yes.
And is that something that you still find difficult, or is it always emphatic when a work announces itself as being finished?
No, this is extremely difficult, because I have containers with old works, you know, even from the 70s still. And I cannot finish them, and it's very difficult to finish a work, because my idea is that art is a fluid, it's a river, it's never finished, it's always in a process. And I put the paintings outside in the sun for 1 year, and in the rain and so on, and the paintings still work then. And I think it's always, they can tell you here in the museum, it's always difficult to lend a painting of mine, because the restaurators think it's very difficult, things falls down and things like that. But this is because the paintings are always in a process. That's a process I'm interested. I'm not interested in the end.
So in theory, you're the museum's nightmare, because for you, the work should continually evolve in terms of its material state.
That's a nightmare, yes, for them, yes. But you know, when I did the show in America, it was in the 80s. It started in Philadelphia, was going to Chicago, then to Los Angeles, and to the MoMA in New York. And at the end, there was a very nice conservator with me. And at the end, he had a box like this, and he collected all the pieces that was falling down, you know.
What, but he'd not put back?
He gave it to me, you know.
A kind of composite.
He was really nice. He was a very good conservator, I must say. Yes.